You didn't pack anything illegal. You didn't break any rules, and yet, in 2026, that doesn't stop this from happening. You're at the gate. The agent points at your carry-on and says, "That bag isn't flying in the cabin." Your trip hasn't even started, and you're already losing time, money, and control. This isn't bad luck. This is how carry-on rules work now. Flights are packed. Overhead bins fill up early, and in 2026, carry-on rules around size, weight, batteries, liquids, and smart luggage are being enforced harder than ever. So in this video, I'll give you a simple carry-on checklist that actually works, so you don't lose time, money, or your gear at the airport. And yes, there's one everyday item people pack all the time that security still treats like a problem. Size rules and the gate sizer. Here's the trap most travelers fall into. Your bag looks fine at home, it rolls fine. It worked on half-empty flights. But in 2026, only one thing matters. Does it slide fully into the airline's sizer without a fight? Because if it doesn't, the agent has three choices. Argue with the frame, slow down boarding, or tag your bag and send it to the hold. And guess which one they choose? That last-minute gate check can cost $35 to nearly $100 depending on the airline and route. And the worst part? You're now pulling out your laptop, meds, and valuables while your bag disappears down the jet bridge. Most airlines hover around 22 by 14 by 9 inches. But here's what catches people. Everything counts: wheels, handles, hard corners, that bulging front pocket, that expansion zipper you barely used, the inch you pretend doesn't exist. That's the inch the sizer cares about. Home gate test. Here's how to avoid that moment. At home, pack your bag like a real trip, then do a quick gate test, slide it through a narrow doorway, or a simple cardboard frame cut to your airline's dimensions. If you have to twist, shove, or body check it at home, a gate agent can do the same thing at the airport, and they decide if you pay. Weight limits are real now. For years, carry-on weight limits were a joke. In 2026, they're not. Many airlines now cap carry-ons around 8 to 10 kilograms, about 17 to 22 pounds. That sounds reasonable until you remember your suitcase already weighs several pounds empty. Add a laptop, sneakers, chargers, toiletry kit, a few just-in-case items. Now you're right on the edge. What people aren't ready for is where bags get weighed. Some airports have scales built into kiosks and counters. Your carry-on gets flagged before you even reach security. Others wait until the gate. You hear your name. Your bag goes on a scale in front of everyone. If it's heavy, your choices are all bad. Repack on the floor, pay a fee, or gate check the bag. On-screen text. 8 to 10 kilograms equals common carry-on limit. B-roll. Carry-on on scale. Passenger shifting items weight. Fix. Here's the rule of thumb. If you need 2 hands and a deep breath to lift your bag into the bin, it's too heavy. Fix it at home. Buy a small luggage scale. Weigh your bag before you leave. Wear heavy shoes and jackets, move dense items into your personal item. And use the 3 times test. If you won't use it at least 3 times, it doesn't belong. Personal item. Crackdown. Now let's talk about personal items. For years, personal item meant whatever else you could balance on your body. In 2026, that era is ending. Flights are full. Bins are tight. Staff are under pressure to keep aisles clear. The rule is simple. Your personal item must fit fully under the seat in front of you, not sideways. Not with your feet sharing the space. Most airlines use something close to 18 by 14 by 8 inches. And here's the mindset shift that saves you. Your personal item isn't just a purse, it's your safety net. Anything you can't afford to lose goes under the seat. Passport, wallet, meds, laptop, camera, one change of essentials. Because if bins fill up, your carry-on might get pulled. But your personal item stays with you. On-screen text. Personal item equals safety net. B-roll, underseat bag placement. Agent pointing at oversized backpack. Liquids and CT scanners. Good news first. At many airports, new CT scanners mean you don't have to pull liquids or laptops out anymore. But here's the catch: it's inconsistent. Big hubs may be relaxed, your return airport may not be. So here's the rule that keeps you safe: pack for the strict lane. In the US, 311 is still the baseline. Liquids, gels, aerosols containers up to 3.4 ounces, all inside one clear quart-size bag. And it's not just shampoo. The sneaky ones include peanut butter, creamy spreads, sauces, gels, serums, some cosmetics. Pack liquids in small bottles. Keep them together near the top of your bag. If CT lets you keep them inside, great. If not, you're ready in seconds. And the easiest fix? Switch to solids whenever possible. Shampoo bars, solid deodorant, solid cleanser. On-screen text. CT scanners equals bonus, not a promise. B-roll, liquids tray. Shampoo bar versus liquid batteries, smart bags, and cordless tools. If there's one word that creates airport drama in 2026, it's battery. Lithium batteries are treated seriously. Power bank spare camera batteries, e-cig, smart luggage, cordless hair tools. Here's the core rule: spare lithium batteries and power banks belong in your carry-on. Never loose in checked bags. Flip your power bank over and find the watt-hour rating. Under 100 watt-hours, usually fine 100 to 160 watt-hours, often needs airline approval. Larger than that, often not allowed. Another quiet test: if security asks you to power on a device and it's completely dead, that can become a problem. In 2026, power is proof. Smart luggage has its own rule: the battery must be removable. You should be able to unzip a panel and pop it out in seconds. If it can't come out, some airlines won't take the bag at all. Cordless hair tools catch people off guard. If it's cordless and it gets hot, treat it as cabin only. One tool per person. Completely cool. Safety cover on. Packed so it can't switch on. On-screen text. Batteries should carry on only. B-roll. Power bank label removing smart luggage battery overhead. Bin wars. Here's the frustrating truth: you can follow every rule and still lose the overhead bin. Planes are fuller. Early boarding is sold aggressively. Bins fill up fast, so play it smart. First, treat your boarding group like part of your packing strategy. If bin space matters, be ready when your zone is called. Second, keep essentials under the seat. If your carry-on gets gate-checked, you're annoyed, not stranded. Third, coordinate if you're traveling with someone. One shared carry-on plus 2 smart personal items often beats 2 full rollers fighting for space. On-screen text. Overhead space is not guaranteed. B-roll. Full overhead bins. Gate check tags. Wrap-up and CTA. So here's the 2026 carry-on formula. Measure your bag, wheels included. Don't pack to the edge. Weigh it at home. Keep personal items truly under seat. Pack liquids for the strict lane. Keep batteries in the cabin. Make sure smart bag batteries come out. And plan for overhead bins. The rules are tighter, but predictable. If this helped you, hit like so it reaches travelers still packing like it's 2019. Subscribe for more no-drama flying guides. And tell me in the comments, what's the most ridiculous carry-on rule you've run into lately?